Okay, so if you want to create, and I encourage you to do something a little bit more creative, if you want to do something more organic, a little different shape, what you can do is start like you start anything. You start with a sketch. So I click sketch, choose the view. I'm going to do all these on the top view. Now, you can start with the line tool, rectangle, circle, whatever. I'm going to start this with the corner rectangle and just create the same rectangle we started with on the first one. So that's 3.5 by 2. Remember, you can click and drag these dimensions out of the way so you can see your workspace. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to add a fillet. So I'm going to click the sketch fillet here. I'm going to round over these corners 1.5. I'm going to add 1 to this corner, 1.5. So you can see I just changed the shape. Again, you can always come back if you don't like that. Maybe I want this to be 1. Um, and each of these are equal. So what if I change this to 1.5? It's going to change the other one. Okay, so just be aware of that. Now, what I want to do is accept the sketch. This will be name tag 2. Now, I'm going to extrude this. So click the extrude. It's new. I'm going to click this sketch here, and I'm going to change this depth to 0.25 and hit the green check mark. So this. So it's great. I added the fillet to the sketch. It rounded those corners. But what I want to do is I want to round these edges here. So what I need to do is use the feature fillet. So same thing as before, except what I'm going to do is click this face because I want to round this over. So I could stretch this and round it over no more than the thickness of the piece, or it starts to get a little weird. But I'm going to round this down to 0.125, and you can see it adds a nice round over to the top here. Once I have that, I'm going to hit the green check mark, and we have the shape here. So what I want to do now is I'm still going to add text, but I'm going to add the text. I'm going to write it in, and then I'm going to add it at an angle. So click sketch, choose the surface you want to sketch on. So this surface here. I'm going to click the text command and just click where I want to start it. Type in whatever you would like. I'm going to type in my last name, and there it is. So what I want to do now is I'm going to dimension this maybe 2.5 inches. It moves it out of the way. Just bring it back. Now, I want to rotate this. So there's a tool called the transform tool. If you don't see it, you might have to search for it in the toolbar. It looks like a block falling off of another block. So I'm going to click the transform button. And what you need to do after you select that is select what you want to transform. I'm going to select the text box. And this another kind of toolbar comes up. It allows you to stretch it out. And what it also allows you to do is there's a little wheel over here, a little, not a wheel, but a little bar that allows you to twist. And it allows you to preview it, and it shows you the blue box shows you the outline. So I can twist this to the angle I want, maybe stretch it out a little bit or move it. Once I like where it is, hit the green check mark, and it rotated the piece. So what I can do now is extrude that. So I'm going to click extrude, click my letters. If I want them to cut through, I'm going to reverse the arrow, click remove instead of add, and change the depth from blind to through all. And what it did now is it cut through the letters instead of removing them. Remove the letters instead of adding them on. So again, this is one way to make them of just a different shape using similar tools while creating your name tag.